Hello, Carrots here. Welcome to episode 14 of Carolyn and Friends. Carolyn and her friends are still at university. Today is Wednesday of the first week of their stay at university. The last episode ended with Katie working hard with her business planner. And what's she doing now? Well, she's working hard with her business planner. Katie's lifetime wish is to become the Emperor of Evil, and the business degree is the best degree for people who want to join the criminal career. And of course, Katie's going to need to be in the criminal career if she's going to become the Emperor of Evil. And the business planner will assist her in progressing through her chosen field. The business degree is one of the objects that Sims acquire when they are enrolled at university with a business degree. After spending about an hour working on her business planner and feeling distinctly hungry, Katie ran back to the dorm where she found some food and sat down to enjoy her meal of grilled cheese. Carol and Wilma each had a class ending at 2 p.m. at the Nichols School of Business. They were in two different classes, but they were both going from 12 till 2. And that class has just finished and they've come out. And they're standing there in front of the radio station, and I'm wondering if Carolyn is going to lose that thing permanently. Carolyn's next class runs from 4 till 6, and it's in the Schmidt Memorial Stadium Annex. Wilma's classes end at 2 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so she's got the rest of the afternoon off once 2 o'clock arrives, and she's decided to devote some of her time to meeting some of the Sims from around the university world. Now, another thing she's got to do to advance her studies is to work on her art, and she's doing a lot of cooking, and I bought her an easel so she can paint, because she hasn't done any actual painting on an easel since we arrived at the university world this time. When Wilma decided that she'd had enough of painting, I told her to go inside and read her book. The book is Humanities, Form, Life and Function, I think. And I'm not sure that it helps her to actually read the book, but I'm getting her to read it anyway. At least it gives her a higher happiness score. And when she'd done enough reading, she didn't finish it, but when she had read for a while, I sent her into the kitchen to do some cooking. I keep her cooking most days. She has now gone past a level 7 in the cooking skill. She's a natural cook, so cooking is good for her. It also helps her with her university studies. And it keeps the fridge full of food so that Sims don't end up being late for classes because they're starving and they want to suddenly cook something before they go to class. They can just grab leftovers out of the fridge. Even if it does taste like fridge, it's still food that they can eat. Because I've decided not to upgrade the facilities in the dorm, they can just use them as they are. There you go, somebody's just gone and got some food out of the fridge. I do have a mod that will get them to microwave their food. She's heating it up. I have no idea where I got it from, but if you're interested, try googling Sims 3 microwave or something like that, and I'm sure you'll find it very quickly. I want to avoid posting links to things because YouTube has got a policy that if there's inappropriate content on the site you've linked to, I could get into big trouble, and I don't want that to happen. And there is no way I could possibly know everything on a website that's on the site now or in the future, and make sure that nobody is going to find it offensive at any time. So if I don't post the links, I should be safe. And you can find it quite quickly by googling yourself if you really want it. At least they all seem to go and put their dirty plates in the dishwasher autonomously. I don't know if I've got a mod that makes that happen or not. If I have, I don't know which one it is. Oh, some romance going on among the roommates. That recipient there, that's Tiberius. He is the socially awkward Sim who must have been the reason we got that badge in the last episode. Required a socially awkward Sim missing the opportune moment. Yes, and Carolyn is doing a bit of cooking as well. I thought she might as well advance her cooking skills while she's at university. I don't think it actually helps her towards her degree though, but then she doesn't need much help towards her degree. By the end of this episode, they will have completed week 1, and I'm planning to try to do week 2 in 1 episode only, because week 1 has taken 2 episodes, but then they've done lots of new things and there mightn't be quite so many new things to do for their second week at uni. I did just go and check, and Carolyn is level 7 in cooking at the moment. I think one of the roommates actually made that salad. So the roommates do cook occasionally. There's quite a variety of food in the fridge, and every so often I've got to remove spoiled food. They don't seem to like that dishwasher. They often complain about the noise it's making. It's not just Carolyn, but the roommates complain about it as well. She's got grilled cheese. See, she's complaining about the dishwasher noise as well. So they've all been asleep. This is about 3 o'clock in the morning, and Carolyn got out of bed just to come and have a little game of pool all by herself. She's in her sleepwear. And this is the middle of the week, so she's got classes tomorrow. But she still decided she needed to have a game of pool at 3 o'clock in the morning. I haven't had a sim do that to me before. Maybe it's helping her towards one of her social networking skills, I don't know. Will certainly give her more confidence when she goes to the student union building and wants to play with somebody that she doesn't know. She's got some improving to do by the look of it. This pool table was just there in the dorm. Not happy with that one. I think she decided to ignore that ball. I think she decided that blue ball didn't exist. There goes the black one. And she did that autonomously too. So she just needed to wake up and play pool for a little while and then go back to bed. And when she got back into bed, I noticed there was a noise outside, and I went out to check, and one of the roommates was being abducted by aliens. I waited for her to come back, but I never saw her return. I did, however, see a very brief note come up that the alien saying, "I have to go home now, goodbye." So they obviously came back ages ago, and the alien hung around somewhere on the lot. But there's the roommate that got abducted, and she's eating so quite happily. Carolyn needs to get to know them all a lot better. So it's good that she's having a little chat. That sim she's talking to is Tiffany Angels, I think, and she's the one that got abducted. Somebody's playing computer games. And Katie's reading one of her study books. She's studying her business degree. And Wilma's gone outside to work on her degree as well. She took so long to do this bit of graffiti, I was worried she'd get arrested or something. It is on the home lot. I think I've got to cut about 5 minutes out of her just doing this, because you definitely don't want to sit there watching her spray the ground for 5 minutes. I don't know that it was 5 minutes, but it was a really long time. She hasn't finished her painting yet. She is rebellious, and she is avant-garde. There's a full list of her traits and her lifetime wish, and she's enrolled in the Fine Arts degree. She got a bit of credit towards that one, that's why I chose the Fine Arts degree for her. She was actually doing this graffiti thing back in Isla Paradiso earlier. She put some outside the bowling alley. Now she's going to go indoors and study her Fine Arts book that she got from university when she arrived to do her degree. Such a cool hairy legs, isn't it? Wonder if he's a werewolf. I don't think so. He's obviously avant-garde as well. He's there critiquing various objects around the dormitory. So there she goes off to class. That's a group science project we can hear there in the background. So this is Thursday, where she's got a slightly different schedule. She's got to do sketching. So at least we get to see her in class today. And they're all scattered around the garden of their art building. It's very helpful to learn to draw young. If you haven't learnt before you're 20, you're going to find it very difficult to be able to accurately represent whatever you've got in front of you. And I have been so forever grateful that I learnt drawing from the age of 9. There's this group science project in action in the middle of that square. So they're just across the street from the group science project in the science building. This is where Carolyn and Katie are. They're both doing a business degree, and this is at the library. And everybody who's doing their business degree is at the library doing a class with their business planners. I guess these two classes, the sketchbook is given to them as part of their fine arts degree, and the business planner is given to them as part of the business degree, and that class gets them to actually use the object. We've got Katie studying. This looks like she's back at the dorm. Yeah, there was night time and there was this alien thing going on outside, so I thought I'd just get a bit of a look at that, and we'll see a little bit of university world while everyone's asleep with the lights on in the dark. Now it's exam time. It's Friday, and the girls have got exams. Now, Katie and Wilma tried to skip one, but I managed to easily get her to go and do all of her exams, and Katie just went and did hers without any problems at all. But Carolyn, absolutely, she had no option to sit for the exams. There's nothing I could do about it. She just didn't do the exams. And I think it might be because she has already got enough points towards the degree without having to sit for the exams. I'll have to wait and see what happens at the end of week 2. I got Carolyn to go to the exam buildings and she was able to visit the buildings, but there was no option on the building or on her or any way to get her to do an exam at the end of week 1. Got the exam results and I'll read them to you. Katie Kingston nailed the Psychology of Education 101 exam and passed with flying colours. Wilma Watson nailed the Methods and Practice Life Drawing 201 exam and passed with flying colours. Wilma Watson nailed the Microstructure of Arbitration exam and passed with flying colours. Katie Kingston nailed the Principles of Morals 102 exam and passed with flying colours. Wilma Watson's academic performance is impressive enough that the school is offering Wilma 2,470 simoleans to help supplement her expenses. Katie Kingston's academic performance is impressive enough that the school is offering Katie 4,937 simoleans to help supplement her expenses. And surprisingly, Carolyn got 4,589 simoleans. And she didn't even sit the exams. And she didn't get any negative marks against her either for not sitting the exams. So that's good. Her academic performance is still way up near the top and in the green. And I thought we'd go and check out the classrooms in the Student Union building on Saturday, since the recording that I did of them in class didn't actually record. I hope I can actually record it for week 2. So there's 2 classrooms, it turns out. One has got computers in it and the other one doesn't. And there were Sims there apparently practicing teaching classes. I didn't like this room because that other Sim in there is playing computer games. So I just don't like that sound at all. There's a hallway, and across the hallway there's another classroom which is much more peaceful. And Carolyn's in there reading a book. And this Sim is apparently practicing something or other, giving a presentation or a lecture of some sort. Carolyn went up to listen. But this is not a class, this is Saturday. She's in her free time. I'm just exploring the classrooms because we didn't get the video of them in the classrooms recorded when they were in class on Wednesday. Tuesday actually. We did get Wednesdays recorded and Thursdays recorded. Tuesday was the only day I didn't get recorded. Carolyn seems to think she's learning something useful. I don't know what skill she's learning.
Quibs, Maska, Muskin.
So that was funny, was it? Oh, I don't like that sound either. Okay, Carolyn's had enough. She's got that thought bubble about passing exams. She wants to pass an exam, so maybe she will sit for an exam at the end of semester 2, or at the end of week 2. So she's gone upstairs. This is the Student Union building. The classrooms are downstairs, and upstairs they've got all sorts of activities. She's going to the bar. She must be thirsty or hungry or something, and she wants to drink. So Carolyn got into a cycle of drinking and making another drink and drinking and making another drink and drinking and making another drink and drinking it. So we won't watch all that either. Just see if we can get a sneak peek of her from behind or from the side. So we'll see her using the bar. So that's it. Not a lot of Sims there today. I guess most of them have already gone home because it's the weekend and the new arrivals won't be turning up until Sunday, I don't think. Back at home in the dorm, they're playing ping pong outside. They don't need to go to the Student Union to play ping pong. They've got their own ping pong table. That's Katie and Carolyn practicing together. Wilma still hasn't finished her painting. Here she is. She's going to come out and do some painting. So now we're all learning something. I think even playing ping pong helps them with the academic progress, or the university progress at least. Oh, Carolyn's getting a bit vicious there. Now indoors, let's play kicky ball. She got the kicky ball from one of the freebies she got when she first arrived at uni. One of the roommates is there playing on the computer. See if I can cope with that sound for a bit. And Asala Karam, or Karam, or whatever how you say it. I choose to say Karam because it reminds me of another name that I'm familiar with. So they're each playing kicky ball, and that's also helping with the social networking skills. Looks like they're both getting pretty good at it. Something broke. Oh, Carolyn's getting tricky. She bounces it on the back of her neck when she stands up. From another angle. Oh, so we've got two of them now making a noise on the computers. Katie's over in the corner doing it as well. Will Carolyn do her trick? I'd like to see it from another angle. There it is. Carolyn's had enough. It's her kicky ball, so I suppose she can stop the game anytime she likes. She's hungry by the look of it. She's off for food. There's Carolyn in the kitchen, heating something up in the microwave. When this chap sat down opposite her to read his book, it made me wonder if he was trying to get to know her better. But she pretty much ignored him. But she did try to speak to him a little bit. But he ignored her. Now, she wanted to attend a party, so I tried to get her to throw a party, but the game wouldn't let her because she doesn't know any Sims well enough to be able to throw a party. I even chose that the party should be from Sims from her own household, but no, she doesn't know them well enough. So I thought we'll go at the back and we'll just play with the bonfire, because I was hoping to have a bonfire party. So maybe we can get to know some Sims during the next week and have a bonfire party at the end of exams. So they're having a bonfire party anyway, sort of. It's just that it's not a party that's recognised as a party by the game. That little thing, music box there in the background near the painting, that is actually one of the limited edition things that came with Showtime limited edition. I thought it was something you could carry around, but I can't get her to pick it up. It's a very expensive thing. It's about 5,000 simoleans or 4,000 simoleans to add to the game. She's poking the bonfire. Have to get her to serve the food. It's only her housemates and roommates that'll be at this sort of so-called party. Got her a keg as well. Might try to get her to do a keg stand in a minute. Yeah, she is. She's going to serve some food. And now they can eat. Bonfire went out. Aha, she's getting help from the socially awkward Sim, Tiberius. That's her keg stand. Katie's after dessert. She's already eaten some mac and cheese that she cooked herself. Bit of key lime pie. I think this will be the end of this video too, because they've... Oh, he dropped her. Haven't seen that happen before. Yes, they're all tired. I think they can just go to sleep now, and next episode we will pick them up. It'll be Sunday morning, just getting ready to start the final week of their stay at University World. Katie to light the bonfire again before she goes off to sleep. So that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's having quite an adventure in the university world. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. And remember, if you did enjoy it, consider hitting the like button and maybe even subscribe. I've got a whole lot of different video series happening, and I rotate between them, so there's always new episodes coming along. You can subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified of whenever I add a new video, which is every week. I'll add 1 or 2 videos. So thank you for watching. Bye bye for now, and happy simming.